Hello, everyone, and welcome. Today we're going to talk about something more than just a technical process. We're diving into a mindset. It's a story that, if you're in the IT world, you probably know by heart. A story about pressure, about quick fixes, and about that quiet, crucial difference between a good admin and a truly great one. Let's get into it. So, our story starts with a sound we all know. That ticket alert, right? Or maybe it's an urgent email or a frantic Slack message. But the words are always simple, and they always carry this weight. I can't launch my application. And just like that, the clock starts ticking. The business has stopped, and all eyes, they're on you.
Your instincts just take over. It's almost muscle memory. You move fast, you log into the server, your eyes scan for the service that just feels like the culprit, and with one confident click, you restart it. It's a clean, simple, decisive move.
And poof, just like magic, this wave of relief just washes over everything. The user pings you back, "It's working now, you're a lifesaver." The ticket alert goes silent, the crisis is averted. And for that moment, you're the hero.
You go ahead and close that ticket, and yeah, it really feels like the problem is solved, but there's this little question that kind of hangs in the air, doesn't it? Or is it? Did you actually solve the problem, or did you just kick the can down the road?
And this, my friends, is what we call the quick fix trap. It absolutely feels like success. I mean, it even looks like success from the outside, but really, it's an illusion. Because restarting a service isn't troubleshooting, it's just hitting a reset button. And a reset, well, it never tells you why something broke in the first place.
Think about it like this. Restarting a service is kind of like taking a painkiller for a broken arm. Sure, it makes the pain go away for a bit, which is great, but the arm, it's still broken. All you've done is silence the symptom. The underlying injury, that root cause, it's still there, just waiting to flare up again.
And this right here brings us to the hidden danger of it all. See, every single time we choose that temporary fix, we're giving up a chance to understand our own systems on a much, much deeper level. We're basically choosing to stay in the dark instead of stepping into the light.
Now check this out. The contrast on this slide is so important. A temporary fix. On the left, it's all about getting the service back online. The entire focus is on recovery, right now. But a root cause analysis, that asks the big question, why did it fail? The focus shifts completely to prevention. One of these keeps you running on a treadmill, just reacting to problems. The other one moves you toward real stability and mastery.
And let's be totally honest with ourselves, the pressure is real. Users are down, they can't work. Your manager's asking for an ETA every 5 minutes. And in a lot of companies, there's this just restart it culture. It's totally the path of least resistance, but it's not the path of growth.
So, how do we break the cycle? Well, we have to adopt a totally new mindset. We need to stop thinking of ourselves as just a fixer and start seeing ourselves as a detective. A detective doesn't just show up and clean up the crime scene. No way. They look for clues. They ask the tough questions. They piece together the whole story of what really went down.
And a good detective's investigation really follows 3 basic steps. First, before you touch a single thing, you ask questions. Who's affected? When exactly did this start? Next, you got to understand the scope. Is this a one-user problem, a single server, or is the whole system impacted? And finally, and this is the big one, you turn to your most important witness.
Your logs, I'm telling you, they are your absolute best friend in these situations. They're the silent observers that write down everything that happens. They hold all the clues, the error messages, the weird memory spikes, everything. A service restart might wipe the immediate evidence from memory, but the logs hold the permanent record. They tell the story that you need to hear.
And all of this detective work, it's not just about fixing today's problem. Every single investigation you do is one more step on a much bigger journey. This is how you get on the path to mastery. This is how you go from being the person who just keeps the lights on to the person who understands exactly how the whole power grid works.
This slide really nails the difference. An operator is reactive. They restart services. They apply patches. They get things working again, for now. But an architect is analytical. They're always asking why. They see the entire system as a whole, figuring out how to make it stronger and more resilient. This is the jump from being a technician to becoming a true engineer.
You see, real troubleshooting, that deep dive investigation, it builds knowledge. Every time you dig in and find a root cause, you're literally building a map of the system inside your head. And you know that intuition that senior admins seem to have? That almost magical ability to just know what's wrong? It's not magic at all. It's wisdom. Wisdom that was forged one investigation at a time.
Okay,
So this all sounds good, right? But how do we actually turn this new mindset into a practical, professional workflow? Especially when the pressure is on and everyone's screaming. Let's talk about putting it into practice.
It all starts with a pause. Just one moment. Before your hand even moves towards that restart button, you just take one deep breath and you ask yourself these three simple questions. What exactly failed here? Who specifically is affected? And what evidence do I have right now? That one moment of reflection, it changes everything. It turns a panic-driven reaction into a calm, professional investigation.
Now, let's be super clear. Sometimes you absolutely do have to restart that service to get everyone working again, and that is perfectly okay. The key, though, is to see that restart not as the end of the story, but as the very beginning. The rule is simple. Recovery first to get the system stable, but always investigation next. And that really brings us to the absolute heart of this whole thing. Like it says right here, quick fixes restore service, but true troubleshooting builds mastery. One of those lasts for maybe an hour, the other one lasts for your entire career. So, the next time that alert goes off and you feel that pressure start to build, I really want you to remember this. Resist that initial urge. Instead, just take a second, pause, observe what's actually happening, and then begin your investigation. Because you're not just a fixer, you're an architect of a better, stronger, more stable system. And that is a truly awesome role to play.
Hi everyone. First of all, thank you for watching this video. My name is Naresh. I am the content creator behind this YouTube channel. I have created a community for Citrix learners where I will be posting a lot of details on Citrix products and how to work in Citrix environments. I'm going to mention the link in the video description so you can click on that link and you can become part of the community. All right, see you soon. Bye-bye.